This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake it, fire.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out, y'all.
Yep, Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5. It's 16 minutes past the top of the hour. And of course, man, Sway, it's all right. Sway's not feeling well today, but the show must go on, Tracy G. That's what they say in show business, and we hold that to the fullest right here at Sway in the morning. And with that, you know, every single Tuesday we try to provide something different that no other platform does, and we give you a concert series here at Sway in the morning. You have opportunity to meet the artist up close and then see a performance, which a lot of people just can't pull off, Tracy G. I'm just going to put it out there.
Life is
and say
expensive.
it. But we do it here at Sway in the morning. We like to welcome our guest here for today. I'm excited about this because I actually got married in Jamaica. Not where you're from, because I want you to break that down, the difference. People always tell me, oh, where you is different than where I'm from. But the one and only Konshens is here. You know the story already, right?
Blessing.
What's Konshens is here. We welcome him to Sway in the morning. I'm doing good.
Yeah.
So it says here, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you were born in Kingston, Jamaica.
You're correct.
All right. Of course, I didn't get married in Kingston, but let's take a wild guess.
I know the whole story.
Break it down.
You probably got married in Ocho Rios or some Montego Bay or Negril.
Montego Bay.
There you go. Doing the whole tourist style. You didn't actually go to Jamaica. I'm sorry.
Oh, damn. So what's the difference?
I'm sorry. You just went to a small island.
I know. People
really
always tell
Yeah.
me that it's different. Like once you visit, and it's actually my favorite place to vacation. And I've been blessed enough to have opportunity to travel all over the world. But every time I get a chance, no matter what else is on the table, I always go back to Jamaica. And I've been there about, I don't know, 8 or 9 times.
Always in the countryside.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I do. I've been to Dunn Rivers Fall. That's the
Dunn's River, yeah.
I've been to Dunn River.
That's
the
still
furthest.
in the countryside.
Yeah, that's it. I traveled out just a little bit, but
Yeah,
I
man.
actually got married at Half Moon in Montego Bay. But everyone tells me that Kingston is much different. Tracy, you
Yeah,
had a
man.
question first?
Well, yeah, just jumping into this Kingston talk, I feel like a lot of times I've heard people say, be careful. There's a big be careful.
Yeah, but you should be careful anywhere. You know what I mean? So it's not like there's a heightened risk of you losing your life or more danger in Kingston than in New York City. You know what I mean? Once you're street smart, you should be all right.
The drunkest I ever got in my life was in Jamaica.
Oh, shit.
Congratulations. That must have been great.
The drunkest?
The drunkest I ever been in my life.
Off rum?
Weren't you with your mama?
No, not that time.
That would have been crazy.
So Konshens, though, break it down for us. Yeah. So if you, I mean, it's easy now because of technology. If you just wanted to imagine Kingston, you could just go to Google. But
it's not the same. It's a vibe. Like just being out, the nightlife, the difference in the way how people greet you, the busyness of the city, and everything is like right at your fingertips. You know what I mean? And then you could drive like 20 minutes and you're at the beach, just the same.
Wow. But when you hear stories of people, not that everyone is the same, but when you hear stories from people that were born in Kingston, you hear a lot of poverty, you hear a lot of struggle. How did you, being successful as an artist, how did you sort of maneuver, if lack of a better word, maneuver your way out of that to become what you are today?
I would say just the same way that any kid with drive and with ambition and with the right amount of luck in Brooklyn or in wherever from any inner city community.
Really?
Gets out, yeah.
But I only say that, and I'm asking because I just would love some clarification. I only say that because traveling overseas sometimes into the Caribbean, you actually, for me, I've seen children with no shoes on asking for money. You don't necessarily see that in Brooklyn.
Right.
Yeah. So
I would, so it's levels then, and then in Jamaica it's more of a tropical country, and you know, poverty. But I've in my travels I'm realizing that poverty is poverty, like hungry is hungry. Yeah, you know what I mean. And I won't say in Jamaica there's a lot more hungry kids or
than Haiti or any. Yes,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
When you're hungry, you're hungry. Yeah.
When did you first fall in love with music? Like what is it that you heard is like, I want to do that?
Oh, that's a different question. When I fell in love with music was from day one, like earphones for everything. You know what I mean? From the big CD player to the Walkman. To the, you know what I mean? From day zero. But being an artist was just following my older brother to the studio.
So your older brother did music as well?
Yeah. He died last year.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But my life as a youngster coming up, it was just all about sports, girls, book work, you know what I mean, hustling. But then, as I grew older, actually after high school, I started going to the studio, vibing with him, and then that's when I fell in love with music from the production standpoint.
See, Konshens is a hustler. He's managed to juggle books, girls, sports, and all of it. And he said it so smooth, Tracy G. He said it so smooth. You heard it. It ain't that hard to juggle books and girls and sports.
When you're young, it's not that hard. It's all right. It's good.
Well, Konshens is here. We're going to do a concert series, man. But if you want to talk to him first, 888-742-3345. He currently has the #1 single on iTunes reggae charts. Let's get into it. Sway in the morning. Yeah, we're coming back with that, Wonder. I'm on it. Shay 45. Yep, Sway in the morning, Shay 45. It's 25 minutes past the top of the hour. Konshens is here. Spelled Konshens. What made you spell your name that way?
Patois. I'm from Jamaica. The main language is English, but our language is Patois. So, like to say C-O-N, science, that's the real English way.
Right.
But we attack Patois. So, Konshens. Konshens.
What about when you were talking about last week the heritage that you discovered from the Carolinas, and the language that they speak was Geechee.
Gullah Island.
From the Gullah Islands, but that's off of South Carolina.
Okay.
And just finding out my history and just going back. I've been speaking about all weekend because my cousins, Chris and Marcy, they had a big thing at their house and invited our relatives. And it's interesting because of the heritage. You find out that you obviously people from Africa, people from the West Indies. But see, we get here and we become so comfortable that we don't go back, to try to find out our heritage. And it's interesting because people have always asked me, are you from Jamaica? And then I say, no. Are you from Trinidad? No. So, but I don't know. And I'm finding out maybe there is some type of connection, there, but we have to go back and do our history, which is one of the things I did love when traveling to Jamaica and some of the other islands. People are prideful of their history and their heritage. It's something that's very prideful. What are the traditions that did you guys do in Jamaica, per se, that we don't do here?
That's a long list.
School us,
give me
baby.
Three.
I will agree that the pride, all right, check it.
The flag.
The Jamaica flag. Like, Jamaican level of pride is a different level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think if there's 3 million people in Jamaica, there's at least 50 million people outside that are Jamaicans. You know what I mean? It's crazy amount of Jamaican people outside. In terms of traditions now, what pops up?
I say that because, and not to cut you off, but to explain my question. My best friend is Jamaican and Chinese. She was born in Jamaica though. Yeah. And I remember when someone passed, she was like, "Well, we're having 9 night."
A 9 night.
I said, 9 night.
What's that?
What is 9 night? Can you explain that?
It's like a party, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Before the actual. On the 9th night that the person died. Like, if the person died today, on the 9th night is when they do like a little get together and we drink rum and they eat fish and I mean, it's like a celebration of the life of the person. I hope I'm getting that right.
No, it's very correct. I was new to the tradition of that, but that's something we definitely don't do here as Americans. We don't do that. It's a very mournful time, if anything else. Yeah, Tracy?
Yeah, but I think it's about celebrating the life of the person as opposed to to mourning the death.
The death.
You know what I mean? The funeral is probably the day after or 2 days after or something like that. Yeah.
Jamaica is really well known for all of the dances as well. And you can see in hip hop, there's a lot of dances that be coming through. How do you feel like it matches up with American dance? Do you look at us and be like, yo, these kids cannot do nothing?
Well, I can't dance, so I can't even be a judge. I'm like, yo, that's crap. Man, what you doing is crap. But I think it's about young kids and the way that they enjoy themselves. Like dancing is if you're not from that era, it'll probably look corny to you or look crazy. Yeah. But I think young kids look at the beat, what that beatbox and you spin on your head, break dancing and think that's corny. Yeah. So as the young kids grow up, you will see things that we can't really identify with, and it's happening in Jamaica. in America and everywhere else. That's how I look at it.
I just want to go back to what you were talking about earlier with Jamaicans being prideful and traditions and values, because my grandfather was from Kingston, and he was a very traditional person, you know, conservative, and really just believed in hard work. You know, worked at the post office his whole life, and you know, he really wasn't the type to encourage any kind of artistic freedom within our family. You know what I mean? It was like you work, you get a job, and that's it. So
do that every day.
Yeah, and I know that some artists, especially with Jamaican artists, music isn't necessarily the champion, you know, life of work. You know what I mean? Like they usually kind of try to stray you into something else. Or did you have
as in appearance?
Right. Yeah. It's just
because in Jamaica, if like half the population is trying to be an artist.
Yeah. DJ.
I mean, DJ or artist or a dancer or something in entertainment. But I think parents really saw that as something rebellious. Yeah, like I don't know many parents that would encourage their kids to be artists or to be in entertainment. But then when that money start coming in,
then
everybody's like, I was there.
A lot of times in hip hop, and we talk about it a lot here at the Sway in the Morning Show, a lot of times in hip hop, some of the older artists are not respected as much as they should be. They laid the groundwork, they did the foundation, sure, nowadays. But when I look back, Shaba,
Beanie Man,
Buju, a lot of the artists, how are they looked upon as the younger generation now? How do they look at those artists?
It's the same thing. Like you will find that, all right, I would say I'm in the middle.
Okay.
I'm not old and I'm not
necessarily
young.
You're not 16.
But I'm right in the middle.
Okay.
You know what I mean, I would say that the generation after me is finding these artists less relevant and not really seeing the importance of what they did. Just the same as the new generation nowadays don't see Biggie and don't see artists before Biggie as the way they should have. There was an artist that said Lil Wayne is better than, you know what I mean? And it's I credit that to the technology age. Like they're not seeing these artists over and over, and nobody really goes to research what Biggie used to do or what Shabba used to do. There's so much information now between 10 years ago and now. Like they're just soaking all of that up.
Right.
So you find that we're encountering young kids that are becoming successful and becoming influential, and they don't really know what happened like 25 years ago. So we can't really blame them. It's tough.
Yeah, it is tough. All right, well, Konshens is here, and he's about to do a Sway in the Morning concert series. Sure. I'm excited about this.
That's crazy.
And if you want to talk to him, 888-742-3345. Concert series live up next, Sway in the Morning. 5. Yep, that's how we do it. Sway had this idea. He said, let's start doing live performances at Sway in the Morning, Shade 4-5. And Sway. That's exactly what we do. We bring it to you live. Of course, you can call us up, 888-742-3345. And also, we want you to reach out to Konshens. You can hit him up at KONSHENS. But for now, turn your radios up, sit back and relax. It is a live concert series from Konshens, Sway in the Morning, Shade 4-5.
Fresh out of bed. Turn it up. Yo, how that party you look so?
Hey.
Yeah, how that party you look so? All the girls them turn up and a look so. What them a do? Yo, selector, bouncer when you feed the girl them bubble pan. You know if you see the girl them a bubble, put up your hand. You play song for gangsta boss blank. Now the girl them time play song for girl wine. Watch it. Big selector a play, you no rookie. Catch the baseline, watch the girl them a should be. Hey, when the girl them a dip it and a drop it, you no love woman. If you not happy, so watch her then. Girl a dash out, so me glad me come out. Ready for left, what you talking about? Road me live and me no want see no house. We a rave and a wait, pan the sun fi come out. Girl a bubble, bubble girl a bubble, bubble girl a bubble, bubble girl a bubble, bubble them a bubble, bubble girl a bubble, bubble girl a bubble, bubble girl a bubble. Alright then. Girl they pan head top and spin like kick. Me have to ask if some of them righted. Watch that one there with the wire waistline. Watch your body there, yo dog. Look how that big broke out, girl. Show your talent and skill. Red label wine, you a turn on the chill. Lick a bus in on me head like grenade. All when me talking delayed, me nah live. Girl a dash out, so me glad me come out. Ready for left for what you talking about. Road me live and me no want see no house. We a rave and a wait, pan the sun fi come out. Girl a bubble, bubble girl a bubble. Bubble gal a bubble, bubble gal a bubble, bubble them a bubble, bubble gal a bubble, bubble gal a fresh out of bed. Watch out.
Bouncer when I feed the girl them bubble pan. If you love to see the girl them a bubble, put up your hand. You play a song for gangsta boss blank. Nobody girl them time. Play song for girl one. Watch big selector a play, you no rookie. Catch the baseline, watch the girl them a should be. Hey, when the girl them a dip it and a drop it, you know love woman. If you not happy, so watch her then. Girl a dash out, so me glad me come out. Ready Philip, what you talking about? Road me live and me no want see no house. We a rave and a wait for the sun to come out. Girl a bubble, bubble girl a bubble, bubble girl a bubble, bubble girl a bubble, bubble them a bubble, bubble girl a bubble, bubble girl a pull up. Look at over there, so. Not even alcohol, me not get it, and we have the show. Ready?
That's my joint.
Fresh out of bed.
No breakfast, no alcohol. Come on. Early morning.
Konshens is here.
Big up all of the ladies, them.
742-3345.
Me not like you. If you can't mash hands, me not like you. You can't defend yourself, me not like you. And me no love girl where easy fi frighten up. Hey, girl fit on up in a dance and wind up your body like you sure so your body not drop off. Girl when afraid if a girl this you or this your friend somewhere in a purse to your papa. Me no like coward girl. Goody goody girl out of style from 99. So when you see me in the street whether night or day is a bad girl me want to find. Cause me love girl web. Bad girl web. Bad them. Bad and we no like girl we soft and no wake in a hot girl fit. Bad them fit. Bad girl. Bad. Watch out, ladies. Alright, respect. Girl never dare the king. Real lioness enough fi afraid for the king. And inna the bed enough fi play with the thing. Me no want a little girl, me no do babysitting. Turbo chipping enough fi slow me down. Ready for the road when the road fi run. Badness no afraid along. If me itch with the love, you just hold me down because you bad girl.
Hey.
Bad them. Bad and we no like girl we soft and no wake in a hot girl fit. Bad yow. What them say sweet in the morning?
Hey.
Ladies, girl if you too stush, me no like you. If you can't mash hands, me no like you. You can't defend yourself, me no like you. Oh, me no like girls, we easy fi frighten up. Boy, if you too stush, me no like you. If you don't got no style, me no like you. If you can't make me smile, me no like you. And me no love girl we easy fi frighten up. Because me love girl we bad.
Hey. Konshens is here, killing it. Sway in the morning, Shade 45 888-742-3345.
Yeah.
You don't got no style, he don't like you, Wonder.
Come on.
As he said that.
You gotta have that style.
Gotta have that
You
style.
gotta be bold.
Gotta make
Turn
him
it up for the
smile.
ladies. What this make you feel like though? What this make you feel like though?
Hey.
What this make you feel like though? Turn it up. Sway in the morning. Y'all them a wine and broke off your back. Broke off your back. Broke off your back. You feel broke off your back. Broke off your back. Broke off your. And from you know you got the glue. No you got the glue. You got the glue. Come broke off your back. Broke off your back. Broke off your. Ladies, who you a ramp with? I no game. Anytime you're ready, girl, say me name. Place get wet like, and then I make you feel high like. Boy, she say I saw the love the art. Baseline sweet and I touch this spot. Dancing, she love do that. Girl, cut the chat, come on wine and broke off your back. Broke off your back. Broke off your back. You feel broke off your back. Broke off your back. And from me know you got the glue. When I broke out the neck. I broke out your neck. Broke out. Well, ready? Alright. Girl, your body hotter than a suntan. You make me turn up at attention. She pretty like the melodies in a me song. Cook it while your mother give you, make your body strong, girl. Any problem you got, I wanna fix it. And when you dance to me song, me know it must hit. Bop like a drum and I beat it too tight like a secret. So come wine and broke off your back. Broke off your back. You feel broke off your back. Broke off your back. For me know you got the glue. Come broke off your back. Serious XM. What this make you feel like though? 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 Shade 45, Serious XM, Sway in the morning. Y'all dem a wine and broke off your back, broke off your back, broke off your, broke off your, broke off your back. You feel broke off your back, broke off your back, broke off your, broke off your, broke off your. Up from me, know you got the glue, know you got the glue, y'all you got the glue, yeah. Broke off your back, broke off your back, broke off your, broke off your. No love, big up.
888-742-3345. Konshens is here. He just killed the concert series. Woo! Talk to him live. Big him up. Show him some love. He said he'll break off your box. Sway in the morning, Shade 45. Yep, it's 46 minutes past the top of the hour. Sway in the morning, Shade 45. Konshens is here. You can hit him up as KONSHENS. He just got finished doing a live performance. Phone lines just started ringing. If you want to talk to him, do it now. We got Samantha on the line calling in from Cali. Samantha, good morning, and thank you so much for waking up early with us. You're out on the West Coast, so we appreciate you, Samantha.
No problem. I appreciate you guys. One of the only morning shows I listen to.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Say what's up to Konshens. He's here.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? You all right?
I'm doing good.
Yeah,
I had a question for you, actually.
Okay.
My husband's grandfather is from Jamaica, and his mom passed away a couple years ago. His mom was able to go to Jamaica and really touch her roots down. I'm taking him to Jamaica as a present, and he's never even left California.
Wow.
Where should I take him so he could really experience his roots?
Where is his parents from? Which part of Jamaica?
His grandfather is from Kingston, and his grandmother is from Rio.
All right, so Ocho Rios. So Ocho Rios is just about an hour from Kingston. So I think you guys should stay in Kingston, and and you can go out to Ocho Rios to like live the country life and do the whole tourist thing, and then go back to Kingston and party.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
What you should do. All right.
All right. Thank you, Samantha, for your call, and congratulations to you and your husband, man. I like hearing couples going out and celebrating and doing their thing. That's a nice gift, man, Samantha. Take care. Travel safely. We got Nick from Brooklyn on the line. Nick, what up? Say good morning to Konshens.
Nick.
Kanswa, go on.
Yeah, I deal with Nick.
Yeah, man, I'm there, man. Big up yourself, man.
Yeah,
like,
man.
oh, yeah, keep your thing exclusive, you see, man?
That's our word, man. Respect.
You know what, say, me is a producer, too, and I have a track with your brother, Delos.
Yeah.
Where him do the demo, and him send it to me through the WhatsApp, like, a week before the whole incident.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, but it's like him did a voice note it on him phone.
Oh, him never sing it.
Send me on the rhythm, yeah. But I still have it. So when I did a plan for do is, I did just record it myself and release it. But I did want you know, and I try to get you the track and you record it and I don't know.
Alright, you weirdo. Send me a DM.
Send me a DM on your
Instagram.
Your IG, right?
Yeah, we're going to talk about this.
Alright, so the name we have to send you the DM is SLR Music.
Yeah. All right, respect, man. I look out for it.
All
right, for all citizens that don't know what happened, because I understand it clearly. No, I understand clearly what happened.
Right.
Well, my best friend.
I mean, that was easy. You just got to decipher the key words. DM.
No,
did a track.
That's all you
well, he sent something already through the WhatsApp app, and nobody's got, the whole thing got through, and the producer in Dallas and all that kind of stuff. But they definitely willing and dealing, and I like that. This is what we
all
do here.
Slang just now.
Yeah,
no
all
English.
slang, super slang. It just went down. Well, make sure you hit him up because they did touch on something really specific, and of course, I like the way you engage with everybody too, man. You've been nice around here in the studio. It's important to do that. We talk about that all the time here. A lot of times artists, we get into this debate. Just because you're an artist doesn't mean you don't have rough days and everything, and it's true. But people feel special when they have opportunity to see you. They don't know when they're going to see you again. And just like the Sway in the Morning Show, we're one of the few shows that you can call live and speak to someone. So it's nice when you see people engaging with people that love and support you and do your music. So please always keep that attitude because it's good to see. We see people sometimes a whole different side, and it is not nice. All right,
it gets crazy, but it's hard as an artist though. So like, cut him some slack. But for me, it was like I spent most of my life not being an artist. You know what I mean? I always loved music and loved artists, but I've never seen an artist as like a god. So for me to be an artist now, it's easy for me to look at people as just people and know that they see me as just a person.
You know, I would agree with you too, but I think a lot of people haven't been famous all of their lives. You know, it's a very few, and they just became famous. So to see them flip, because we see it from a lot of sides in here. We see them walking in the hallways. We see them when the cameras are off, and it's sad when we get downstairs. Even the security will say so and so wasn't that nice. They wouldn't take pictures with anybody. But it's the fans that support the music. They support the films. They support the television shows. I always say, if you're having a bad day, stay home. I don't think you should run up in people's houses. I don't think you should disturb people while they're eating. Right. But if you outside walking down the street,
you're at work though. Yeah, that's
you kind of at work, and people don't know when they see you again. So we thank you for being humble, conscious, and we appreciate it. Go support him, citizens. He got the #1 single right now on iTunes, and I'm looking at some of these numbers. There's a video that has 51 million views on YouTube.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
That same song that's probably #1 on iTunes right now. Broke off your back.
Man, people trying to get their back broken off. They all into it, man. And imagine
actually Chris Brown just did a verse on that. Yeah.
I was just saying, what was that? Did you guys get in the studio together?
No.
Okay.
My people reached out to him and he just did it and sent it right back.
Same way Nick just reached out and you said DM me. You never know what's gonna happen, Nick. You better stay on that. All right, Nick, man. Thank you so much, Conscious, for coming through. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And I definitely, next time I go back to Jamaica, they got a nice hotels and stuff in Kingston, too?
Yeah, tell me a few. Spanish Court, Pegasus. There are a few, yeah.
I'll be nervous about Kingston, man, but you know what? Don't worry. He's telling I'm going to start yelling your name out,
just
Conscious.
Like everywhere. Don't do anything stupid. Don't, you know what I mean, go off course, off track. You'll be all right. Don't worry.
See, I just be wanting to go like in the hood to get the food and stuff. That's my problem. I like to go to people's houses and be eating. I don't want the food in the hotel it ain't the same. It's not the same. You got to go to somebody's house with somebody grandmama or they mama cooking to get some real food.
Be careful with that hood though. If you want to run up in the hood, you're gonna live.
Yeah, you're gonna live. Yeah, it's too much.
Go during the daytime.
That's the problem with me. Yeah, I'd be living on that wild side. Yeah, do it in the day. I'm gonna be yelling Conscious name. That's how y'all know Conscious. He told me come here.
You try that.
All right. Let's see what happens. All right. Thank you, Conscious, for coming through. More Sway in the Morning up next. Shade 45.
It's Sway in the Morning only on Shade 45.